Bulleit Mesquite smoked malt bourbon QuickTaste. Another mouthful. All right.
We're recording?
Yep. Recording, you can start.
Hello, everybody. This is Ed from the Whiskey Tangent Podcast here with another.
Oh, wait. We're not recording the audio. Is that what you were asking?
Yes.
I'm so dumb.
Hello, everybody. This is Ed from the Whiskey Tangent Podcast, here with another Whiskey Short. And joining me, as always, is Scott.
Hey, everybody.
And he's going to tell you what we're going to do today.
That's right. So today we have for you the Bulleit Mesquite-Smoked Malt Bourbon QuickTaste.
Yes. It's been a little while since we featured a Bulleit product.
Yeah. We love Bulleit.
Bulleit was the first company to send us a free bottle to sample.
Yeah.
It was Bulleit Rye.
7 years ago.
7 years ago. And they haven't sent us anything since, to be perfectly honest.
And we're low-key salty about it.
Right.
Okay, I'm just saying.
But, you know, they've been putting out a lot of new things.
They have, yes.
Single malt, a lot of a 10-year rye.
Right.
They did...
upticks of the ryes and bourbons.
I think they've done maybe a 10-year.
Mm-hmm. 10-year.
And a bottle and bond, right? Did they do a bottle and
They
bond?
did do a bottle and
right,
bond,
so
yeah.
they put a lot of stuff out. We're behind check, you know. We're waiting. Maybe they'd send it to us. It's been 7 years, but they probably still have our address.
Right, but no, we had to go out and get it, so...
So, this is the, like you said, the Mesquite-Smoked Malted Barley bourbon, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to read a short description from the press release while Ed gives us a pour.
Right.
All right, so here we go. Bourbon has its rules, but Bulleit Bourbon has always been more interested in pushing those rules to their limits. Founded in 1987, Bulleit Frontier Whiskey was inspired by an old recipe that turned into one of the fastest growing whiskeys in America by using a non-traditional, for the time, high rye mash bill, which resulted in whiskey with a bolder, spicier character and an unexpectedly smooth finish. Fast forward 30 years, in 2017, Bulleit put their intentions into action at a new state-of-the-art distillery in Shelbyville, Kentucky, and they've continued to develop a modern technological and sustainable approach to making bold expressions like their newest, a Mesquite-Smoked Malt Bourbon. This limited time release is made with an experimental mash bill that explores new frontiers in bourbon making. During the malting process, a portion of the barley is smoked over mesquite wood, which is then used in place of the traditional rye, which is the first time that they've removed rye from one of their bourbon recipes. The whiskey was first distilled in November 2018 and aged before being pulled from their barrels and bottled in the fall of 2025, part of a broader focus on exploring unique grains, experiences, and aging techniques while preserving a commitment to quality.
So the proof's going to be 93. It's aged at least 6 years.
Okay.
The mash bill, once again, as Scott alluded to, is 65% corn, 30% mesquite-smoked malted barley, and 5% malted barley. And this is priced around $50.
Right. God damn it.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Now, I don't like it. I'm famous for not liking smoked or peaty scotches.
Yeah, we're not huge fans of the smoke. We like a little bit of it.
I don't like smoked old fashions. They're cool to watch them make, and it makes the bar smell nice.
Yeah.
I like when I'm around when they make them, but I don't really need that in my life. I don't like when people smoke the cubes. I don't need that.
Yeah, spoiler alert, we will be making a smoky cocktail later. Not with smoke, with the smoked bourbon.
Oh, yeah. So there's not a lot of smoke in the nose.
No, there isn't. I'd smelled it earlier.
It's very, very faint.
It almost smells just like a barrel char.
You smelled it without me? How dare you? No, it's definitely like a little kiss on the nose, but not as nearly as heavy as I thought it was going to be.
No, like definitely barrel char.
You know what? Ooh. The more you stay in there, it does get smokier. Yeah.
You're smelling the oak of the barrel too.
It's kind of like now it's kind of like a barbecue potato chip smell.
Yeah, it is. Know? You're right. The more you smell it, the more you do.
And not like a honey barbecue, like a mesquite.
Yeah,
it's definitely mesquite smell. I mean, yeah. Or some of that rub you put on like ribs and all.
It has almost a bit of a tropical note.
I'm
like
seeing that.
Peaches.
Peaches, if you take it to Hawaii yourself, because they're not tropical, sir.
I know. Peaches and apricots, but also mango and papaya and banana. Like burnt banana, though.
Scott goes to Fiji. I'll take a bushel of peaches, please. They're like, here's a bottle of water. Get out of here.
I'll take somebody named Peaches with me.
That's possible.
That's possible.
I just want to try it now because I'm not really getting. Well, wait. Let's smell it one more time.
Yeah, let's go a little deeper. We need to relax. We like to drink.
I want to taste it really bad. It's
Well, I mean, I will admit,
oaky and charry, and I definitely get a lot of oak and char in it, and
there isn't a whole lot on the nose. Let's be honest.
Plus, what there is, the mesquite smokiness does kind of mask a lot of the other.
Yeah, it's like a blend of those fruits that I said. None of them was any really particular. I was just kind of mentioning fruits.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, let's taste it. Barely taste any smoke.
No, I'm getting more smoke than you.
Are you?
This reminds me a lot of the subtle smoke from Basil Hayden with actually a little bit more smoke to it.
Okay.
It's very similar to that.
Where are you getting the smoke? Immediately or like after it's gone? Like in the...
Oh, it's still there now. So
okay. Maybe take a bigger sip. I'm not getting a whole... Oh, okay. There it is.
Finish.
It's the end, yes.
It's on the finish. I'm getting... That second one, I was able to identify some vanilla.
Yeah.
Like
honey.
Vanilla sugar sweetness on the front.
Yeah, it's
Then
light.
the fruits, like almost like a sugary fruit thing. Like the fruits you tasted, but like kind of like a topping. You know, like a pie filling almost.
Yeah, it's really light and airy, actually.
Yeah.
There's nothing dense or dark about this.
For being 93, this is so incredibly smooth.
It's crushable. Like this, it's very pleasantly tasting. It's not overly smoked. It's just a kiss of smoke. Did you say what the mash bill was? You did, right?
I did, yeah. It's 30% mesquite-smoked malted barley.
30%, yeah.
Which I guess is like, that's a pretty decent amount of malted barley to be smoked.
Yeah.
And we were drinking a malted whiskey before we went on air,
right?
You know, because why wouldn't you if you had it?
Just
pre-gaming. We had like a 6 grain bourbon, and we had a 100% malted whiskey to try to like prepare ourselves for this,
right?
And this is very interesting. Very interesting.
I get a tiny bit of cinnamon on the end. It's quite sugary sweet. Mm-hmm. This is not as expressive as I thought it was going to be from the name. Like it's mesquite-smoked malt bourbon. So you're expecting a little bit, I don't know, more pizzazz, I guess. And I'm not saying it's bad. There's nothing bad about it. It's just a little. No. I would say it's a little thin.
But
would you say it's thin?
I also thought that the Basil Hayden subtle smoke was too subtle.
Very small.
You know what I mean?
Subtle,
yeah. So I'm like, why are you putting all the trouble to make it so subtle?
Yeah.
This is a little bit more substantial smoke than that, but
yeah, I would say this is more along the lines of what we might have been expecting from the Basil Hayden subtle smoke.
I put 5 drops of water on just as I wouldn't normally do it for this. It's very mild. It's very smooth, but just to see if it opens up anything.
I will say to me, it opened up a little bit more spiciness that wasn't there previously. Like it's spicy on my tongue now.
That's really weird.
Are you getting the same thing?
Yeah, like a black pepper now.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
I know. It's
that was
crazy.
not there before.
Maybe a little bit of hot cinnamon, where before it was just baking spice cinnamon.
No. God, I wish you hadn't said it until I tasted it. I feel like now I'm just jumping on your bandwagon.
No.
But it was
you validated.
That was really crazy. Like it was a totally different experience on my tongue with 5 drops of water. Why would that be? I don't know.
I'm also getting like almost a saline quality. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like
that's crazy.
Like almost like a little bit of a brine now.
Yep.
Like, because now and I think the smoke is driving that. Like it takes your like taste buds back to a memory where you were eating some barbecue or something, you know.
Okay.
So if it does, we're gonna.
This is pretty good.
Yeah.
Now I really like it.
It's growing on me, and like I said, at $50, and it's easy to drink. Like I mean, you've just watched me drink like 3 ounces of it in a very short time. I could probably
look at the comparison. Look.
I already poured more.
And he poured more. This is still my first initial pour.
For those who have only heard the podcast and
right.
are not used to watching us, now you see why I get way ahead of Scott on the podcast, because I drink in much more gusto with my sips.
Yeah, I tend to take small sips to do it.
And he says I gulp, and I'm like, I don't know if I gulp, but I do. So the
yeah,
because right now I want more, and I probably will take some more. So the
getting more. All right,
it's a little splash more. It's okay.
Yeah. Give me a little splash more too, because I
put water in it.
Yeah, because I put water in it, and I want to see what happens when it gets back to full strength
or close to it. Right?
Yeah.
So the my hat's off to Bulleit for continuing to come up with things. So do we know? Is this their bourbon now? Because they've been working towards their own bardstown for a while. They used to source from Four Roses.
I believe it is.
And then they were getting some from, we think maybe Bardstown or maybe Barton's even.
Yeah.
So we're not really sure.
I believe this is their own make because it said it was distilled in 2018 and they had opened their Shelbyville facility in 2017. So I'm assuming that this is their bourbon that they've been aging for 7 years, or at least 6 years.
At least 6 years. All right. That's really exciting because
Yeah.
I was never a huge fan of the orange label bourbon.
No, the regular Bulleit bourbon.
Nothing wrong with it. I think we're clear. There was nothing wrong with it. And if you're in one of those bad bars that has just,
that's all they have.
Crown Royal, white label Jim Beam, and then both of the Bulleits, I definitely would probably take the rye. But if I only saw the orange, I would drink it. It wasn't anything wrong with it, especially because back then it was like Four Roses.
Yeah, it was.
Just not great.
Right. Right. It was their lower stuff.
So if this is their own thing, I find that kind of interesting.
Yeah. You want to do tasting notes? I think they're from Breaking Bourbon. See how we compared to Breaking Bourbon.
So on the nose, caramel, burnt sugar, copper, malt, fresh cut firewood, charcoal, and light smoke.
Copper. That's interesting.
Yeah. I don't. Okay.
Like a metallic.
I don't know.
Kind of like a penny. Interesting.
On the palate, brown sugar, cinnamon, vanilla, and butterscotch. So none of the fruits that we tasted are anywhere here.
They're doing much more sweetness.
Yeah.
Brown sugar.
But I said that I had
vanilla and cinnamon.
I said vanilla sweetness. I did say, and you said cinnamon on the end.
Yeah. Brown sugar seems too deep for this. Like I feel like this is a white sugar, simple syrup type kind of thing.
The finish is Mesquite-Smoked, lightly seasoned oak, black peppercorn, and lingering sweet oak.
Yeah. Yeah.
So oak twice. It's interesting tasting note. But I really like what Breaking Bourbon does. Yeah. So
I really like this.
Yeah.
I'm after putting the water in and tasting it a little bit deeper, I don't know, all these flavors opened up and pouring more in, it didn't dilute it again. Like I kept tasting more.
Right. So
after I don't know. It's really good.
People criticize you sometimes. Like for this, I'd like to throw 1 cube in just because I like my whiskey a little cold.
It's like a cold. Yeah.
And people are like, oh, you water your shit down. You're a bitch. I get it. But I drink so fast that it doesn't melt. It's very rare.
It's only cold. It's not.
If the cube melts all the way, it means it's late in the night and I'm slowing down. You know what I mean?
And that's the reason I don't put an ice cube in because I drink slower than he does, and it would water it down, and that's not what I want.
Exactly. So that's why I don't like using like stones because they just make it.
No, I'm afraid I'm going to chip a tooth on a stone.
And it's just the fact that it's kind of weird. It's like, and they you have to wash them. They taste like your freezer.
Sure, it's got the freezer taste.
I don't know.
Nobody wants that.
It's a good idea, but just drink faster.
Yeah. That's Ed's solution to everything. Drink faster.
Either drink more or drink faster, depending on what we need to do.
That's Ed's hashtag. Drink faster.
So I want to thank people who are joining us on video, as well as the people in audio that are always here with us.
Right. So we're going to do a bonus cocktail. That's kind of what we're doing now.
Yeah.
So we're going to the audio podcast will not have a cocktail in it, but this one will have a cocktail and cocktail time. Okay, we are back, and I've made what it's called is I don't have to look it up. What I've made is called the Owl Noir cocktail from the Owl's Tail bar and restaurant in Manhattan, New York City.
We've never been there.
Our friends Marty and Rachel were up there, and Marty had this cocktail, and he loved it.
Okay.
So their ingredients now. So I didn't know the proportions of this, but they listed bourbon, coffee liqueur, method sweet vermouth, which I found at the liquor store. So I figured we might as well use it.
I can't believe you found it.
And chili peppers. I'm using pepper flakes. And they were served smoked. So they just used regular bourbon. I don't know what bourbon it was that they used, but since we're using a smoked bourbon, I figured that would serve for the smoke.
Yes.
There's a lot of methods you can do to serve a smoked cocktail. They like burn a piece of wood and they put the glass over it, and then
Right.
the smoke's in the glass while you pour the stuff in
Right.
it.
This is really good for people who like espresso martinis.
Mr. Black.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people know that already.
Yeah.
We tasted this off air on its own just because we want to see what it was. And it's very botanical.
Very botanical, but also very sweet.
Yeah.
Which is what this cocktail needs, because the Mr. Black is not very sweet. This has some sweetness to it, but this is, of course, the base
Right.
alcohol. So what I did was 2 ounces of the Bulleit Mesquite smoked malt bourbon.
Right.
3/4 of an ounce of the Mr. Black and the Method, and then 1/4 of a teaspoon of the pepper flakes, and I shook it in a tin with ice and poured it
Here
out.
we go. Let's go.
Here we go. Could be a monstrosity. I've never had it before. I didn't even workshop it yesterday.
Okay.
All right.
I smell the vermouth.
I smell the pepper.
Oh, yeah, the pepper.
Yeah. All right. Oh. Wow. That's really fucking good.
Wow.
Holy shit. That's so good.
First, it hits like an espresso martini does, just for a second.
It does.
Because
You taste
of
the
this.
coffee first, for sure.
Then this comes in, and then this close after, and then the pepper
Mm-hmm.
flakes are in the back of your throat when you're finished, right?
Yes. Oh, man. That's
Yeah, this is a really good drink.
so good.
I'm actually but this really should be sipped. This would be a great
Yeah.
after dinner cocktail.
Yeah, this is not
Not
one to
be
guzzle.
just gulp like I'm doing right now.
No. Well, when you're having a cocktail, that's what you should do. You shouldn't just like.
Yeah,
That's what whiskey's for.
right. So this is actually really good.
Oh my god, this is delicious.
See what a little more whiskey does to it.
Yeah, I can't believe that I got the proportions.
No, you did well.
Correct.
But I always believe a little more whiskey makes every cocktail better. Which is why Anders just shakes his head at me like,
we'll taste it. We'll see. I'm sure it's fine because there's a big flavors here.
Yeah.
This is a big botanical sweetness, cherries
Yeah.
and plums and raisins
yeah,
and a little
it's
anise.
really flavorful vermouth for sure.
And this is just intense espresso coffee
Yes.
with just a tiny bit of sweetness. It's not very sweet at all. Oh, and that pepper, man, that really just does a quarter, just a quarter teaspoon.
Yeah,
was
perfect
all I
amount.
used.
It gives a nice little sizzle in the back of your throat.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a really nice cocktail. Like I said, I actually just had dinner before I came here, so I'm going to be continue to enjoy this when
Right,
we're off air.
I know.
So,
Oh, I love that peppery, the chili pepper burn on my throat. That's so good.
so definitely, try the cocktails yourself.
Yeah, try this cocktail.
Joining our audio audience again as we wrap this up. So $50, you can't go wrong with the Bulleit.
Yeah, $50.
The Bulleit Mesquite smoked malt bourbon.
It's a mouthful.
You can't go wrong with that. And if you want to play around and get a cocktail with you and your friends, I say by all means do it.
Yeah, you could use Cocchi probably be
Cocchi's a
pretty
little bitter,
similar.
though.
It's a little bitter on the finish.
Via is one you could use, I think. Or Via, VYA, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
That's one that I've used before.
Oh, you could use Carpana Antica, which would
Yeah.
have vanilla, and that's also sweet. It's not quite
and
as bitter
it's
on
quite
the
as
finish.
bitter as the Cocchi. Yeah, I agree. That would be good. So,
Yeah. All right.
Thanks for everybody joining us on YouTube as we continue to,
Experiment with
expand our
video format.
the visual art.
Yeah, the
And
visual
thank
arts.
everybody on our regular podcast listeners, and hopefully people who see us on YouTube, you'll come check out our longer episodes that are on.
We just did a D&D episode, and everyone loved it.
We've done Scotch cocktails. We've done
The dozens of people who listened to it loved it.
the 4 people in the 108 countries that listen to us. Anyway, so for the Whiskey Tangent Podcast, I'm Ed.
No, I'm Scott.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.